Hey guys, Random Seeing here today. Today we will be playing Fakutori. Well, Fakutori, but it's spelled Fakutori, I guess. I played through the demo for this game and I was like, ain't no way I'm not making a video on this, honestly. So like, let's get right into it. This might be a multi-part series, we'll see. Yes, let's do story mode. Hello, you must be the new foreman. On behalf of all of the Wakas, welcome! We're all looking forward to working with you. A Waka will arrive shortly to explain the basics. Eventually. Any moment now. Alright, I'm here. No need to rush. W8075. Don't tell me you're the guide. Believe me, no one is as unhappy about it as I am. Yeah, honestly, I don't think I'll be doing voices for these characters. But it makes sense, I guess. Who in the factory is as experienced as me? Just about everyone. Seems so. Kind of a legend, it's true. Yes, because you're elusive and we sometimes wonder if you really exist. W8075, the fearless master, a clear case of perfection. W8075, the useless slacker, a disgrace to the profession. Alright, that's enough of you. Don't you have a menu to decorate or something? Now scrum! Oh, I love it already. Good luck. For real. Thank you. Got on my nerves, that one. Ah, yeah. Gotta have their coffee, I guess. So first things first, what's your name? You can call me Cam. No, that's a boss name if I ever heard one. Lol. We're in a factory, do we need to go over the basics? And this is the tutorial. Let's go, shall we? Somewhere nicer while the others steady up here. Ah, some breathing room. So, the basics then. In this factory, everything is a block. And all these blocks are placed in a grid. Wow, who could have thunk? Here's the first type of block, elements. Ooh, I love the art in this game, by the way. These four are raw elements: fire, water, earth, and air. Everything you make will be based on those four raw elements. To create and handle those elements, we use another type of block, machines. Generators spawn fire, water, earth, or air periodically. There are 4 different generators, 1 for each raw element, and these 2 full. See this clock up there? The whole factory is synchronized on it. Generators spawn an element block twice per clock turn. They produce elements continuously unless their output side is blocked. Output side is the one with the little arrow. Use edit mode. In here you'll find all your available machines as well as tools you'll need to edit your factory. In order to place machines you'll need money. All other Wakas have chipped in to give you a small starting fund, those suckers. You'll need money to place machines, but most machines do not consume money to operate. Thank you. Let's go back to the generators. You used to be wondering why some blocks fall down, while others stay put. Most blocks are affected by gravity. If you don't put anything under them, they will fall. That's the case for blocks of water and earth, but not fire and air. Let's find out why in the compendium. Compendium contains all the information you need on the blocks you've discovered. It will fill up as you discover new blocks. For now, I have a look at this section, the blocks properties. Yeah, I see them. Element blocks can have a bunch of different properties that affect the way they behave in your factory. So, for example, fire, the element of transformation, of destruction and rebirth. As a raw element, it will be the beginning of many things. As fire, it will be the end of many others. Weightless, this block is unaffected by gravity. Burning, if a flammable block comes into contact with this block, it will be transformed into another block. Evolving, fire blocks evolve after consuming enough flammable blocks. Cool. Blocks of fire and air have the weightless property, which means they are not affected by gravity. That's why they don't fall. Makes sense, as fire and air don't weigh anything. True. Alright, let's go back to our machines, shall we? Here's another machine, the wall. The wall. Yep, it does nothing. Well, it can be useful to keep your elements from falling, but that's about it. Makes sense. Let's take a look at another machine that's a little more exciting. Ooh, these are conveyors. They move elements, blocks, and that's about it. Let's go back and see if other buckets were cleaned up while we were chatting. That's much better. I know that the world is infinite and we can literally never run out of space, but that's no reason to place machines willy-nilly. Right, here's an objective to help us out. Have 5 copies of each raw element in your factory. Lego. Let's do this, shall we? Come see me when you're done, or if you want to review the objective. In the meantime, I'll go make myself a fresh pot of coffee. Okay, so we have our area. We have 3,000 coins. I already know how to move around, so let's do this, shall we? So we need 5 of each element. So we just need fire, water, earth, and air. And we need 5 of them. So conveyors to move the earth and air. And let's just do this, shall we? And we just let that run until, well, we have 5. As you can see, they're making their way downtown, walking fast, faces fast, and your hometown. JK. I'll see you when we got 5. Okay, so we have 6. Well, actually, no, 5, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, why did I say 6? We have 5 of each, so that is our objective cleared. Done already? Yep. Just hoping for a little more time to kick me to get on with my work. Yeah, right. We all know that you don't work. Wait, let's have a look. Acceptable. Thank you. But we're not going to fill the compendium just with raw elements. Time to start discovering new elements by combining blocks with the help of a new machine. I have a tutorial ready, but feel free to skip it. I won't take it personally. In fact, I have a lot of respect for people who skip tutorials. Yeah, nah. Can't take a hint. Fine then. Yeah. Like last time, let's go. Sorry. I like this place. It's my favorite part of the Endless Void. So as I was saying, we'll learn how to combine elements to discover new ones. Access to the new machine, the Combiner. Ooh. Combiner can combine several blocks into a single, more complex one. It's the most common way of discovering new elements. Place a combiner at the end of this small production line. And there we go. Nice. Fill up a block. If there's some recipes, you need to place them in a line in front of the combiner's input, no matter how many there are. You can rotate your combiner in any direction. You'll need to line up the ingredients accordingly. And another thing, you can line them up in any order. It makes no difference. They're all gonna work anyways. Nice. Alright, about those recipes, let's take a look at the compendium, shall we? Ooh. On each element's page is a recipe section. Here it is. That's where you will find out how to make this element. Sometimes there'll be more than one recipe, so several ways to make the same element. This section is always visible even on elements you haven't yet discovered. Nice. However, some ingredients might still be undiscovered, in which case there will be holes in the recipe. Every block you discover will reveal new recipes to try out. Bet. Even though I've done this entire thing already. Before we finish here, let me give you a piece of advice. If the blocks that line up in front of a combiner don't match any recipe, it will stop working. Makes sense. So if your elements mix unpredictably, it could end up shutting down the whole factory. That's why I recommend using one combiner per recipe, which will always make the same product. Yeah, makes sense. You'll thank me later, believe me. Bet. Alright, let's go back to the factory, shall we? As you can see, the others haven't touched your factory while we were gone. Our goal is to build one single factory that will get bigger and bigger. No way we're restarting from scratch every time. For now, let you try out these combiners. Now I'm rebuilding constantly. All the raw elements can be combined with each other. So discover the 6 marked elements. Okay. And above all, I take your time. I insist. You know where to find me when it's done. Yes, I do. Am I able to sell anything now? Because you should be able to... Nope, you can't sell anything. Hi! Well, anything other than, well, these bad boys. But I don't need these bad boys right now. I just need elements. So I can get rid of that, so I have my 300 left. I can put 2 walls to keep these guys there. And let's see. So fire and water. Water and earth. Water and air. Air and earth, and then air and fire. I think those are the main. Actually, wait, what am I doing again? Yeah, water, fire, water, earth, water, air, earth, air, and earth, fire. Then air, fire, and yeah, that's all. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 3 of each. There we go. Then we just put our combiners and let that run. Nice. And I've completely forgot about these two. So we've unlocked. Let's sell everything again, because we don't really need everything. Put walls and these guys. There we go. So this is our compendium. Oh, and we just unlocked every single one of these characters. So we have wood, smoke, lava, dust, steam, and fizzy water. But we haven't really read the compendiums for each, so let me do this real quick. Yeah, I think we'll just continue on with as it is. Anyways, so we have these guys. Nice. So we're done with these. Here we go. What do you need? I completed my objective. Hey boss, how's the onboarding going? Do you think you'll be ready to go for the legendary blocks soon? I wouldn't get my hopes up for a very simple reason. The legendary blocks don't bloody exist! Stop bothering the boss with this fantasy, it's nonsense. But what about the old legends? Legends are legends because they're not real. If they were real, they would be called facts. Facts. Now I've been told to be less passive aggressive when I speak, so allow me to be active aggressive instead. Go away or I'll bite you. Some people. Psh, you're no fun. Good riddance. Now forget everything about those legendary blocks and let's keep on trucking, okay? I want to show you how to sell elements and how to manage your inventory. Concrete stuff, no flights or fancy. What do you say? Let's go. Good, stay focused on what's really important. Let's go then. What took you so long? Life. Alright, sometimes I forget you don't have wings. Bruh. Instead, I'll show you how to handle element blocks and make money! Exciting! Let's open the edit menu. Alright, until now we've mostly handled machine blocks. That's because we were in the machines mode, which only machine-related tools. We've unlocked the other mode, so let's see what they do. Elements. This is elements mode. It allows you to interact with element blocks and only them. This is the sell tool. It's the one you'll use to sell element blocks. Selling elements is the main way to gain money and thus expand your factory. Each element has a money value that is displayed. This is the amount of money you'll gain when selling a block of this element. The more complex an element is, the more money they're worth. So if you find that you're not gaining money fast enough, start looking for more advanced elements. Will do. Let's talk about those empty slots. They took the place of our machines that we switched to the elements mode. Simply put, they're your inventory. You can store element blocks in there. Nice. See, you can keep them for later or to move them to another location in your factory. Some elements even have special properties when they're in the inventory. Note that inventory space is limited. You only have 15 slots. Last tool is the store tool. Use it to store all the elements in an area into your inventory all at once. Finally, this is the old blocks, and you can select and sell both machines and elements all at once. Nice. It's pretty much everything. Can't wait to try it. Yep, that's what irks me about your motivation. No offense. Well, some offense. But let's get back to the factory, shall we? Alright, another tutorial. Here's my objective. Earn 100 coins by selling elements. What, you had forgotten about them? Sorry, I'm not used to people actually doing what I tell them to. It's new. I'll stop talking now. Nice. Come see me when you're done. Will do, will do. So, number one, we sell everything. Because we don't need all these guys right now. And I just sold all of that and that was $200. Bruh. Did I? No, I didn't complete. Okay. So, what we can do here, I think, is make lava here. And then our lava, if we combine that with air, we should get what I believe is stone. Let's put a wall to catch it. Let's play it. Let's see how it goes, shall we? That's lava, stone. Nice. And we unlocked a new block. So let's up our production, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4. And that should be stone production. Oh wait, and the last one, 5. Now a good thing is that we have this clone tool, so we can literally just copy paste. There we go, see? So if we wait one more round, there we go. Wait. Why did... Oh, I put an air generator here by accident. Okay, so we'll need to sell these two, turn them into combiners, and sell these two elements. And now we can sell so much stone all at once. Oh, it's $56 worth of stone. We're getting a lot of stone all at once here. So why not use a conveyor to just carry everything one over? We can sell this wall, place the wall here. There we go. Nice. Everything is done. I don't need all of these things anymore because I believe I've sold at least $100 worth of elements. More stuff to ask, eh? You miss me, admit it. Nah. Kinda. Earn 100 coins, done already, quickly, just like that. Done? I guessed as much. Looks like someone is getting pretty comfortable money-wise. Nah. Good, so you can finally pay everyone's wages. What did you think the machine's cost was for? Huh? Research and development, materials, labor costs? Now I know what you're wondering. What do we do with the money, right? I'm not gonna did you just... Huh? Anyway, I have another no. You tell me that money is the food? Anyway, I have another tutorial ready. This one's about element transformations. Very important. For the low price of 2,000 coins, a steal. Let's go, shall we? I'd like to take money, but we have strong rules against swindling the foreman. Thank you. Who else are we supposed to swindle, huh? Someone with no money? What's the point? Anyway, if you would leave your pile of gold for a moment and follow me. Here we are. Time to learn about transforming blocks. As you see, combining blocks is the main way to discover new elements. All the raw elements can be combined between each other, but after that, it gets trickier. There are dozens of elements, and not all of them can be combined with any other. That's why you need to keep an eye on recipes in the compendium. Trying random combinations will only get you so far. What's more, there are other types of recipes which don't rely on combiners. We call them transformations. That's when a block transforms into another after you satisfy a specific condition. Here is one such recipe. This one asks us to put a block of wood next to a burning block. Wood does have the flammable property, which means it will be transformed when put next to a block with the burning property. Fire and lava both have this property. Let's try it with fire. Now watch carefully. I'm watching. See what happened here? I put a wood block next to a fire block and it turned it. What? I didn't see anything. Oh, must have been a glitch. Bruh. There are a lot of recipes like that with a lot of different transformations. You can experiment, of course, but you won't be able to guess them all. At some point, you'll need to use the compendium to plan your next discoveries out. Alright, let's go back to the factory. Don't forget to tip your tutorial waka on the way out. Lol. Yeah, I think we just saw a glitch because it was supposed to show something over there, but it didn't for us, so that's unfortunate. So it was taking way too long to load, so I kind of just continued on. Let's hope there's an autosave. Yeah, looks like there was one. So let's try it again, shall we? Oh, back from the stone production. Ah, now it's working properly. Wow. Okay, now watch prayerfully. There we go. Okay, see y'all in a bit. Ah, there we go. Darn, the money's still there. I'll have to do a tutorial about class consciousness at some point. Oh, sorry, I thought you were busy counting your hard-earned coins. What are you waiting for? With element transformation, a whole new world of recipes just opened to you. And 4 elements marked in the compendium by transforming blocks. Wow, that lagged. For me, in my head. As for me, I'll be here waiting to be summoned, drinking cheap coffee in a cheap cup made in a cheap machine. One of these days we'll have a conversation about the break room's budget. Hello. Okay, so let's do 2 combinations right now that I know about. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'll do this and fire generator, fire and water make steam. And that's steam. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, it's over here. So let's see. These are 4 transformations that I know about. So first one is a shooting star. You get it anytime any gravity block falls about 10 meters, 10 spaces. And then if it hits Earth, it becomes a meteorite. Same with ether being anything that rises. Anyways, you can sell these. I guess the air. There's something with ether hitting something rising up, but I can't remember what. Or is it a shooting star hitting air? It's one of those two. Anyways, so we have the shooting star. Let's check our compendium, shall we? And a meteorite. So the ether, shooting star, meteorite were marked out for us, and our last one is coal, which is burnt wood. So let's do that real quick. And I have something pretty interesting to show later on, so I'll just set this up right now, because what we're making can be used for that. So if we put a fire generator there, earth plus water gives us a log. Then we make our combiner fall here. What we get now is fire falls, turns into coal. And then if we take this coal and put it here, what we get is copper. Actually, yeah. Nice, isn't it? Anyways, so I believe we've unlocked everything that we need in the compendium. Yep, coal. We also have stone and copper here. So what we've unlocked is fire, water, earth, air. We had those already. But now we have wood, coal, smoke, lava, dust, steam, stone, ether, shooting stars, fizzy water, meteorites, and copper. On to the next tutorial. Yes, what is it? Oh, hey boss. I think this is the last tutorial we'll do, and then I'll take a break for the first episode. Completed the objective. Alright, that's another objective completed. Well done, boss. You're really putting the skill in unskilled labor. Oh? What do you want? Salutations! I wanted to meet the new foreman if you would allow me. I'm W5804, head of the research and development. I created many of the machines you've been so expertly using. Thank you. Really? Which ones? Well, the wall, for example. The one that doesn't do anything. Do you accept destructive criticism? Absolutely not. But there are many new machines I'd like to show the foreman. Say, I've got an idea. Would you mind if I did this next tutorial? Oh, whoa, Nelly broke the speed of sound. Yeah, he ran immediately. I'll take that as a yes then. What do you say? Want to learn about my new machines? Let's go! Wonderful. So begins a most fruitful collaboration. Lovely. I've always wanted to do a tutorial. So, it seems you've become quite adept at using machine blocks. What if I told you that I've been working on a number of brand new machines? Over here, behold! Wait, stop beholding! I don't actually have anything to show yet. They're just blueprints for now. See that amount of coins under them? That's how much I need to finish each project. Once I get the money, I'll unlock them, and you can start using your new machines right away. I'm afraid you'll have to trust my vision, but they're excellent machines. Trust me, they are. Take the one I selected, for example, the disassembler. This machine can sell your element blocks automatically. Don't tell me you're not interested. For now, you can unlock those machines anytime you want. And every time you do, I'll be there to tell you how it works. That's a few tutorials that W8075 won't have to do. I'm sure they'll be delighted at the idea. In any case, let's get back, shall we? Please and thank you. Oh, you're back. Done peddling your defective gadgets to the boss? Hey, my machines work, unlike you. Anyhow, here's an objective that is transparently in my own self-interest. Unlock the disassembler and use it to earn 250 coins by selling element blocks. Find W8075 when you're done. Will do. Why me? I think we have enough to unlock the disassembler already, yep. Do we need to watch the tutorial? The disassembler can sell element blocks automatically. We don't need to watch the tutorial, but for those who are interested, here it is, I guess. You can skip ahead like a few seconds if you don't want to see it. Thanks to your patronage, I was able to finish my disassembler prototype. It's ready for mass production, so you'll be able to use it in your factory. Let's see how it works, shall we? Disassembler is a machine, can sell element blocks for coins automatically, while technically it disassembles blocks into their raw essence, which is then sold. But let's not go into too much detail. What's important is that you won't have to sell blocks manually anymore. Now let me show you something nifty you can do with it. Disassemblers will only sell blocks that are immobile and ignore those that are moving. So you can avoid blocks piling up by placing a disassembler. Hey, that's what I do. Further up a conveyor line like this. Ooh, that was a shiny. Disassembler will only sell the blocks in excess, so your production line will never get clogged. This way your factory will never stop working and you'll get some extra money too. Very useful. Very much this machine will be part of anything you build and you'll be swimming in coins. As good as time as any to remind you that I have other prototypes in need of finding. Just saying. Anyway, back to work. Shall we? So we can immediately sell this. And the thing is, there are pushers, pullers, toggle conveyors, and cross conveyors. And actually, I will be unlocking the pusher immediately. Because this guy is super useful right now. I shall watch the tutorial. Thanks for unlocking the pusher, boss. One of my best prototypes if I do say so myself. Time for a little demonstration. As its name implies, the pusher will push element blocks that pass in front of it. Doesn't matter if they're falling or on a conveyor, they'll get pushed all the same. Here's where it gets interesting. You can program it to only push blocks that match a condition. See? Useful! See the square symbol on its display? Means any element that's the default condition. But you can set it up to push only a given element or blocks with a particular color or status. For example, this pusher has been programmed to only push water blocks and ignore the rest. This to push orange blocks, so the fire gets pushed but not the air. It's a perfect tool to automate transformation recipes like coal. Exactly. Just program a pusher to push it away. Now let me show you another little trick. Whatever their condition pushes won't push blocks if the destination is already occupied. So you can use a pusher to make a neat pile of blocks and then let blocks pass once it's full. This way you'll only use the blocks you need and the rest can be used for something else. Indeed. I'm sure you'll find other uses for it. Very versatile machine, this one. Very. That's it for the pusher. Give it a spin. Tell me how you like it. Will do. Or don't. I don't do refunds anyway. See you for the next machine. Indeed. And now we can put our pusher here. And we can tell it to push coal. And only coal. Then use some conveyors to carry that coal over here. And we have a little, what do you call it? Automated line for the selling of copper. Now, if you read the compendium for fire, you will see that it has something. Evolving. Fire blocks evolve after consuming enough flammable blocks. We shall see those blocks soon. So, we have just enough for another pusher. I'll use this pusher and tell it to move. We don't have the block, so I need to use the color. The color I'm aiming for is blue. And you'll see why in a second. In the meantime, I will move this fire generator down a little bit, just so that we have extra in case, you know, just in case. And we'll let this run once again. And there you go, evolved into yellow fire. But once again, if you look at the compendium for the yellow fire, it says evolving. Fire blocks evolve after consuming enough flammable blocks. It can evolve even further. And a yellow fire is worth 32 coins. But let's see what else afterwards. Blue fire. And there you go. We have blue fire. Now, the blue fire is the very end because you see it doesn't have anything of evolving over here. But it's basically all of the fires, but blue. Final stage of evolution for regular fire, but blue fire will be able to melt even the most resilient metals. This is proof that despite what artists might say, blue is not always a cold color. Lol. And its value is 62. So if you decide, you know what, I feel like selling that after, you know, we get enough money for that eventually, soon, hopefully. Whatever, we can sell extra stuff. The extra coal, we can sell it. We have 100 here. And we can sell the blue fire. Simple, right? Now, to automate the... what do you call it? Production of more... meteors. I have an idea, but we don't have enough money for it. And I think I will do that in the next episode, because I feel like this is a good place to stop off, because now we can go through and unlock everything ourselves before the tutorial unlocks some other interesting things. But it already is good to just stare at, to watch it work. So, with that being said, I shall see you guys on the flip side. Take care.